Hey guys, how's it going? I'm some guy called Andy, and today I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance. Today I'm going to show you some gameplay from the first mission, and how I managed to get a 1000 hit combo, as well as most of the collectibles, and even a wee secret as well. Let me begin with these Dwarven MUGS. There's 8 of them in total. As soon as you start the mission, the first one is immediately to the right from where you spawn in. Second mug to collect is immediately where this ballista is. It's one of the first objectives that you've got in this mission. As soon as you take it out, or even beforehand, just go to the left of it, and the mug's right there for the taking. Now continuing on through the mission, eventually you'll reach this magical elevator after getting through a good few goblins. If you take that elevator, you'll reach the top of this landing where the stone cave corridor is. If you continue down that and go to the left, you will reach a large valley which will lead down to quite a few goblins and this big huge guy, but don't attack them just yet, just continue to the right and you'll see there's another Dwarven mug right there before the icy area down below. Next one is just before you reach this Goblin stronghold on this bridge. Another ballista that you need to take out as part of the objectives. Can't miss it, it's right next to it. I managed to though, so I had to go back and get it. Once you've done some climbing and got past the bridge, you'll face these guys. Once you've taken them out, immediately to their right there's a couple of cages, and you'll find one of the mugs is in there. Continuing past them, there's a little pressure plate puzzle and a big ice cave, and as soon as you come out there you'll see these cultists. Once you've taken them out, immediately to the right of where they spawned in you'll see some cages and there's another mug immediately there. Also pretty much after the cultist you'll get to this portal and you'll come out there. There's some more goblins that you need to take out, and just after you've done that, to the right of them there's these barrows here and another path that's riddled with these electric traps, so watch out for them. As soon as you've got past all of them you'll find another wee loot chest there and another Dwarven mug. Lastly, just before the final encounter you'll take this elevator up to the top level, and as soon as you get out there to the left there's a few little wooden barrows here. As soon as you take them out you'll find your 8th and final Dwarven mug. As for the secret room, that first elevator that I was talking about before, if you go up there and to your left, in the amongst the ice will be a Dwarven cube. You can get through there using the fire giant sword that's sitting there for warmth. And then if you continue to the right hand side instead, there is this large open area that is filled with these lightning traps. Eventually, once you've cut yourself a path through them, there is another Dwarven cube, and opposite a hole to put the one that you found into that slot, which will then open up this door into this large hallway. At the top of this staircase you'll see there's a nice blue light that is brightening up the room. As soon as you interact with that you'll get yourself an attribute point, which you can then use once you finish this mission to upgrade your character in a number of different ways. You'll see these cultists then appear as soon as you interact with that. I was panicking a little bit thinking they'd be like extremely difficult to kill, but they were just the basic ones that you fight all on the level anyway, so it wasn't too bad to take care of. Now, one thing you may have noticed throughout this gameplay is when, of course, you attack enemies you build up a combo counter, but as well as that, if you take out inanimate objects like these frozen goblins or some of those crystals that are around the place, they also give you combo hits when you take them out. Now, not really that important, as soon as you take them out they're gone, you can't keep doing that to them, but I noticed with the ballistas, as part of this mission you have to take them out. Even once they are broken, they are still there mostly, and if you try and attack them you will still rank up a combo counter. Now, just before the final battle I did go back to try and find all of those collectibles, as I showed you earlier in the video, but as I was doing so I did notice that again these ballistas, after you'd already broken them, were starting to generate a combo. So as you can see here, I just kept whacking it and whacking it and whacking it, and just getting this combo counting higher and higher and higher. Now you can see that the combo's getting higher, but also my stamina was getting a bit lower. I was thinking that maybe it will get me to 100 before the stamina had run out. I wasn't entirely sure how far it would let me go, but as you'll see in just a moment, the combo will just keep going even when reach below stamina. Because you see, what I don't know if this will happen with all the characters, but with Drizzt you'll see that as soon as he gets below stamina, his last attack will be a bit slowed, but then his stamina will come right back up to about a quarter of the way there, and he can just keep going and going and going and going. Now, one thing I should have checked was the trophies, because I know that in these sort of games there is, like, whenever there's a combo counter, the games normally have a trophy to get to a certain amount of combo, and I just thought I'd go for a 4-digit number, because surely they can't expect you to go any higher than that. As you can see, I've sped up the footage here because it did take me about 8 minutes to get through all those hits. Just kept getting more tired, just stamina going down, recharging, going down, recharging, until I managed to just keep going, just mashing that R1 button until I managed to get 1000 hits in this blister. As soon as the combo was over, it then gave me the 2 trophies, the max being for 250 hits within the one combo. So yeah, I kinda wasted a few more minutes than I should have, but I was glad to finally get to 1000. You can just see here, it just repeats the same motion over and over and over again until he gets that 1000. I think one of them's Ascendant. As soon as you get to Ascendant in the combos, it just keeps on times that 2, 3, 4. Now you'll see here one of the moments when I went back to find some of those collectibles, I did manage to get injured in this frozen area here, as I let the timer run out of the warmth, so I didn't really want to go back to that final point and have to face these enemies with a half full health bar. I could have used my health potions, but instead I noticed that you do get a health bonus here. After 30 hits on a combo, you'll get plus 5% of your health back, as you can see. So what I just did is just went to another ballista and just fired in 30 combos over and over and over again until I managed to get my health up. And as you can see, it's pretty easy to do so. I'll speed up the footage here and you'll see that it just keeps on going. Health back up, no limit to how many times you can do it. And in other missions you could probably do this and just not even have to use a health potion at all. Pretty cool.
I defend these lands.
With my full health and my full ability bar, I was managed to get to the end of the mission and take out these last 2 bosses before the mission ends on itself. The first guy just kept attacking me, but I had multiple out to help me take down his health. The other guy just stood there and waited until he was taken care of for some reason, but easy enough. I had full health, didn't even need to take up any of my health potions. One other thing I will say is there's some trophies there for finishing a mission on like challenge rating 4 without dying. And if you can just farm those ballistas to get your health back up after every encounter, it's pretty much a doddle, so I'm probably going to try that later on as well. But just final moment at the end of this boss fight, you will see this guy, his body does something funny as soon as you take him out while you're just frozen in place for the act to be complete, so I'll let you enjoy that. But if you want to see more footage on this game, like and comment, and I'll try and get some more videos out soon. Thanks.